Welcome back. Today we're doing a deep dive on a really detailed user testimonial. It's all focused on one product, the Kunzea Pain Relief Cream.
And our mission here is pretty specific. We're not just looking to see if it works. We're trying to get into the why. Why does this user call the cream, and this is a quote, invaluable?
Right. What are the specific sensory details, the experiences that lead to that kind of loyalty?
Exactly. There's a lot to unpack for anyone interested in, what actually makes a product stick with the consumer.
Okay, so let's start with that initial feeling the moment it goes on. The user describes a beautifully gentle but undeniably effective soothing sensation.
Which sounds nice. They also say it feels like discomfort is slowly dissolving away.
But here's the part I want to zero in on. They claim they can genuinely feel the relief deep within the muscles. Now, is that scientifically a thing with a topical cream, or is this more about clever psychological framing?
That's a great question. And the answer is probably a bit of both, but there's some science to it. The key ingredient, Kunzea oil, is different from your standard rubs.
Oh, so?
Well, it doesn't rely on what we call counter-irritants, like menthol or capsaicin, that give you that intense, icy or hot feeling to just distract you from the pain.
Right, that feeling that can sometimes be a bit much.
Exactly. Kunzea is thought to have these unique bioactive compounds that work on milder anti-inflammatory pathways. So the sensation is different.
Okay, that makes sense. And it explains why the user focuses so much on what the product lacks. They really stress that it has absolutely no stickiness.
And no overpowering smell.
Yes. And crucially, no harsh sensation whatsoever.
And this is the real insight, I think. The user experience, the texture, the smell, we're seeing that being treated as part of the efficacy.
What do you mean?
I mean, think about that classic muscle rub smell. It announces itself to the whole room.
Oh, for sure.
This user prefers the Kunzea cream because the sensory experience is, luxurious. And because it's pleasant, they're more likely to use it every day. That's how you get the cumulative effects.
So good compliance is driven by a good cosmetic feel. That completely changes the dynamic, which brings us to the long-term benefits they noted.
Right. It wasn't just a one-time thing.
No, they mentioned reduced tension overall, better mobility, especially in the mornings, and feeling relaxed and refreshed. They even say it feels like it resets tired areas.
And if we're trying to understand why it's invaluable to them, this next point is key. It's the dual functionality.
The fact that it eases pain while softening and hydrating their skin.
Yes. It stops being a medicine and starts becoming a wellness product. It's a therapeutic cream and a high-end lotion all in one. That moves it from a chore to a ritual.
A self-care ritual you actually look forward to.
Precisely. And that encourages the kind of long-term use that leads to real benefits.
And they even bring in other examples, right? Family members used it.
For sore knees, back strain, shoulder tension, a whole range of things. And the feedback was all the same.
Quick absorption, no greasy feeling, and of course, no heavy medicated smell or icy burn.
It becomes the trusted go-to remedy for the whole household because it works without any of the usual drawbacks. It's dependable.
So really, the core message here is that the product delivers this beautiful balance between fast relief and genuinely nourishing skincare.
Absolutely. The user's appreciation comes from the fact that it's gentle enough for daily use, but still powerful enough to provide real, noticeable therapeutic effects. It's that balance that makes it a winner for them.
Which leaves us with a final thought for you to mull over. Given this intense focus on cosmetic factors, no stickiness, a mild scent, fast absorption, how critical are these sensory details to a product's perceived success? Is it possible the future of topical relief is less about pure strength and more about creating an experience so pleasant that user compliance is almost guaranteed?